Ladies and gentlemen, here we are again for another tried and true tradition on this channel where I, the doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, veterinarian, gardener, cafeteria lady with them big double deep titties that serves you that slop on Mondays, professional dog walker, Burger King onion ring connoisseur, McDonald's protester, dildo expertise, clit finder, first black transphobic wizard in the Hogwarts universe, according to Twitter, and the sexiest black YouTuber is here again to teach you all how to not be stupid on social media. And I must bring you back to a number of months ago when I did a video about a group of nurses sharing a TikTok about their icks.
Come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands.
Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain, just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push a call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else. Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
Say that.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
And I had a problem with that because they're talking about their experiences with dealing with patients, some of them just casual workflow nonsense, but I had a problem with people bringing up the things that they had to deal with patients. They didn't name anybody specifically, but I felt like it was a little bit dishonest and distasteful for you to be talking about your experiences of dealing with people who you have to deal with when you're a nurse, practitioner, or a doctor. And I had a few people question me on that, was saying, oh, well, it's just them giving their job experience. They're not really naming anyone by name. What's the real issue here? The issue is a bunch of people being very comfortable being on social media talking about their jobs. Yes, you have certain jobs where it's just a job. You could talk about it being a car mechanic, being a teacher, being a janitor. You could talk about those things and the experience and broadcasting it to TikTok. But once you get into that territory of you being a part of an organization or a job where you shouldn't be disclosing said information, you come to the realization that you probably shouldn't be posting TikToks broadcasting other people's business. And what spearheaded this video was a few TikToks I saw of a man who I believe to be a gynecologist asking why women don't come to him for gynecology checkups.
Yo, I need help understanding why certain women will only go to female gynecologists, even when you need major surgery. So when you're looking for BBLs or liposuction, these same women will fly all over the country to find the best doctor with the best deals. They're looking for the best. Or if they're getting their hair done, makeup, eyelashes, you name it. It doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, whoever is the best, they're going to find them to get their hair done. It don't matter if it's a man. But if you need surgery on one of the most important things of your body and your future, it has to be a woman. That's kind of like me saying, hey, if I have an issue with my prostate, I only could go to a man because he has a penis and he has a prostate. Women don't have it. So I exclude all of the phenomenal women surgeons because I need a man. Somebody please make it make sense for me, because I'll have women that'll DM me after their surgery to ask my opinion about their surgery that they had, right? But they won't never come to me because I'm a man. So please, somebody make it make sense of why everything else doesn't matter about gender. But when it comes to surgery for your future and your body, that you are looking for the best woman possible. Not to say that there aren't some phenomenal women surgeons, but if you're looking for the best, you would just exclude it because it's a man. Drop comments down below. Help it make it make sense for me, because I'm highly confused.
And as the resident gynecologist in the room, I feel it a bit unprofessional of you, good sir, to be asking these questions. But it's important that maybe these women don't feel comfortable getting checked out by a man. It would be more understandable for a woman to know what's going on down there. And you also have TikToks of you really trying to be funny while going through somebody's vagina. And that would be where the video would stop right here, and I would tell you straight, don't do this if you actually have a problem with people not booking appointments with you. But I was also informed that there are nurses or doctors or surgeons, I don't know specifically which one because I don't have it in front of me, that were live streaming surgeries on TikTok.
Doctor known for using social media during procedures can no longer practice medicine in Ohio. That's the ruling tonight from the State Medical Board of Ohio. 10 TV was the first to break this story, speaking to former patients of Dr. Catherine Roxy Growie. Good evening, I'm Yolanda Harris. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Andrew Kinsey. Tonight, the doctor faces several lawsuits. 10 TV's Ashley Bornanton live from downtown Columbus, where this happened with reaction. Ashley.
Yolanda, Andrew, today the medical board determined that Dr. Growie's focus was on her social media and not on her patient's care.
It's been a long time coming for me.
Tears fall down Mary Jenkins' face as she speaks about the decision made to permanently suspend Dr. Catherine Roxanne Growie's medical license.
And for her to come out and say, "Hi, Mary." And I'm like, wow, it's been a long time. I'm finally getting closure to something that I have waited for years to get.
Dr. Growie, known to nearly 1 million followers as Dr. Roxy, performed surgery on Jenkins in 2012. Jenkins sued and won her case against the doctor for malpractice. She's attending every hearing since then.
Maybe had the board made a decision years ago, patient 1 may not have endured what she's dealt with, patient 2, patient 3.
Today, Dr. Growie addressed the board, pleading her to retain her license.
I've always wanted to help patients.
Growie argued her social media presence and live streams were intended to break down the barrier between the patient and the doctor. She says she believed she still practiced with the appropriate care, but admitted how her, quote, silly videos appeared careless and offensive to patients.
I understand that my social media did not have the impact on the public that I intended.
In a unanimous vote, the board determined it was too late. Members of the board argued she lacked care and concern for her patients, put her patients in danger, delegated medical procedures to non-licensed professionals, and her center was not a certified surgery center.
Hi, Mary.
Dr. Roxy, how do you feel about today's decision?
No comment today, thank you.
Attorney James Arnold represents 2 of the 3 patients on trial. He says today some justice was served.
I think that it is somewhat of a vindication for what they've alleged all along. When you look at the number of patients who complained about Dr. Growie's treatment and in many instances her post-op care.
Arnold says his clients are relieved that future patients won't be harmed.
Again, it's what I was referring to earlier. I think you need to make sure you don't lose sight of your priorities and responsibilities.
I don't know how to break it to any of you, but I'm pretty sure that that's against those HIPAA or HIPPO laws that they got, where you're not supposed to be broadcasting people's private information. And I don't know how public a surgery, whether it be to enlarge your penis, get a BBL, or replace a kneecap, is to the public eye, but I don't think you should be live streaming that on TikTok, because you will come into the situation where you could get fired, you could lose your license, and you are no longer making that sweet money working so hard for what your dream was supposed to be of fixing random people and the issues that they got going on in their bodies. And it is another reminder for everybody. You can enjoy social media. You can enjoy your MySpaces, your Facebooks, your Kicks, your Twitters, and all these fancy dancy things you young people like to deal with. But you cannot be so comfortable as to be broadcasting other people's shit. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, for a moment, can we just time it the fuck out?
About why Dr. Roxy lost her medical license. It's not because she was a doctor on TikTok. It's because she did not comply to the standards of the Ohio Medical Board. She was investigated because she live streamed her surgeries on TikTok, and she was also found to have multiple complications that were not within the standard practice of that particular procedure. There were 3 patients in particular that suffered complications that were not normal complications. One of those patients, she had live streamed their surgery on social media. Reportedly, this patient underwent a liposuction procedure and a BBL and suffered multiple intestinal perforations as a result of this procedure, which is not common. Now, she had been warned by the medical board in 2018 and 2021 about the use of her social media and the concerns regarding patient privacy. After those warnings, she continued to live stream surgeries from 2021 through 2022. As physicians, we take the Hippocratic Oath, which of course is first, do no harm. She did not perform to the standards of practice of medicine, and as a result, patients suffered complications as a result of that. Therefore, she lost her medical license.
I have no sympathy for this moron because she is indeed, without a shadow of a doubt, a moron, because you were so interested in TikTok likes and TikTok clout, and you were so invested in bringing information out there about surgeries, you forgot that you signed on the dotted line not to be disclosing information like that to the public. You failed, you're a moron, and to the gynecologist wanting women to come book appointments with him, how about you get off TikTok and actually figure out what that problem is they got going on near the clitoris. And in the meantime, I will hearken and beg and demand and plead that you all subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one for another class session on how to not be stupid on social media. Goodbye.